Let us talk about accounting circle. Now, if you want to become a professional accountant, please, you are supposed to follow the following 5 steps. It is complete but simple. If you have ever struggled about knowing where accounting as a process starts and ends the flow, by watching this video, you are going to know and understand more about accounting circle. Now, without taking much of our time, you know that this accounting circle involves the simple 5 steps. Where step number 1, it is source documents. We are going to understand more about source document very soon. Number 2, when you get information from source document, you need to proceed by recording transaction in a general journal. Wait a moment, general journal, you are going to know more about it. When you finish with the general journal, you need to proceed and post the journal entries through general ledger. After completing general ledger, you need to ensure that there is accuracy, there is a balance between debit and credit by preparing what you call trial balance. When you finish just trial balance, the step number last, it is preparation of financial statements. Now, I know that most of you are wondering about what is the meaning of source documents. Let me give you an example. I know that sometimes use it to issue or use it to be given a check. A check, it is one example of source document because it contains some information about transaction. Not only check but also receipt. You know, a receipt, it's a proof of payment when someone has already paid for goods or services. It's a must that receipt must be issued. Number next, you can be checking what you call invoice, which describe maybe sold the goods in terms of quantity as well as type. So you can consider deposit slip. Another document, it is withdrawal slip, especially when you want to get money from the bank. It's a document that you fill. Number next is a payment order, especially when you want to make transfer of funds, of money from one bank account to another bank account. So my topic of concern is not a source document today, even though it's a part of accounting circle, but I want just to let you know a complete process. As I have told you before, it is complete but precise. It is complete but simple. So I want you to keep in mind the following: that when you are an accountant, you need first of all to make sure that you are fulfilling accounting circle, starting from source document where you get transaction related information. So from there, I'm going to give you 5 tips you need to follow for you to ensure that you are respecting just accounting circle. You need to know where accounting starts and ends the flow. Number 1, you need to do identification of transaction. What does this mean? It means you need to recognize a business transaction that need to be recorded. Thank you. And you know, where are we going to get transaction related information from? Nowhere else apart from being in source documents. Are we together? So the first thing you need to do, it is identification. Just identify transaction. From where? From source document. Number 2, you need to call out what you call journal entries. You need to record transactions in the journal. When I say journal, it's a book of original entry where day-to-day business transactions are recorded in chronological order. But remember, we need to use what we call double entry accounting system. I hope you remember double entry system means it is just one of accounting method, one of the accounting system which states that each and every transaction must be recorded twice. That to say, one entry is supposed to be debited where another entry is supposed to be debited. That's why in a journal we are having date column, particular column, folio column, debit column, and credit column. So do not forget applying double entry system while you are recording transaction in the journal. And the journal, remember, it's a book of original entry. I hope that we are together. So number 3, you need to do what you call posting through ledger. What you need to do here, you need to transfer journal entries to individual accounts in the general ledger. Of course, once you finish journal entries, you need to proceed with the ledger. Especially, you need to transfer journal entries to individual accounts in the general ledger. Do not forget. By lashing, step number 4, it's about, as you remember on the diagram I have provided you before, it's all about trial balance. You know trial balance, as its name implies. You need to prepare trial balance to ensure that the total debits are equal to the total credits to check the accuracy. I mean, when I say debit, it is balance brought down but in debts. When I say credits, it is balance brought down but in the credits. So you need to make sure that debts and the credits are all equal to check the accuracy. Remember, under trial balance, it is a way just you will notice that maybe you've committed some mistakes. In case you don't find them, you don't find it to be balanced. So take care. Step number 5, step number last, it is financial statements. When I say financial statements, you need to understand different reports that are created by business management to show either business financial performance as well as financial position over a given period of time, especially in a period equivalent to 1 year. So those statements, those reports includes income statement. This specifically shows financial performance of the business, and it's a combination of 2 accounts, that is to say income trading account and profit and loss account. I hope you remember. So number next, you can even prepare balance sheet. This is another financial statement which specifically shows a financial position. It shows assets, liabilities, owner's equity of the company. So number next, you need to prepare another financial statement which is called the cash flow statement. This shows regular flow, regular movement of cash within the business, in and out of the business. It includes cash inflows and cash outflows. So we can even prepare what we call statement of owner's equity. This specifically is intending to show what we can call net capital. So from there, if you want to become a professional accountant, please try your best and start from step number 1 and to step number 5. This is simple but complete. So let us now reach to the time of homework. Dear my fellow students, I cannot leave you without giving you homework, because homework increases your skills. Remember, practice makes perfect. So from there, it is one question which states, how do we call a process of interlink transaction in a journal? How do we call a process of interlink transaction in a journal? 5 marks. Number 2, how do we call a process of transferring journal entries to ledger? 5 marks. So when you manage to do it correctly, please, you need to clap for yourself. Anyway, this marks the end of our today's lesson. Thank you. I love you so much.